mysterious ways. Louder? I was asked in a hallway meeting at Regional Parks Office to do a hitching post, and I said, no problem. We can do that. I have a lot of talented staff, and so we were just going to build a hitching post for a location out here at Riverfront. And that was it. I had Jason Wildman, whose wife is into equestrians, and they board horses, designed the hitching post, just your standard hitching post. Weeks later, I go into Western Farm to buy my personal time to buy cat and dog food. And I have this great sales clerk that I start chit-chatting with. And she starts talking about our great volunteer coordinator, John Ryan, crack a few jokes.
At your expense.
Yeah. Always at John's expense. And somehow the conversation led to that our department is doing a hitching post for Dixie, and I said, really, I'm doing a hitching post. And conversation goes on. We start talking. I still don't know the whole story of what had happened to Giorgio and Duke. So our conversation starts, we start talking. Dixie shares a little bit of her story. We end up out in the parking lot. She shares the full story, and yeah, I pretty much crumbled and was in tears because anyone that deals with nature, as I have for so many years, and animals and all the great people who come out and enjoy it, there is a spirit that we all travel with. And so a lot of tears later, I finally got my dog and cat food into my truck, head back to the yard. I've worked for regional parks 19 years. I do a lot of special things for regional parks, but this had to top it. I went back to my staff and I collaborated with some of my most talented people. I fed them the ideas. And I cried a lot. My staff will contend I've cried a lot. I've never met Giorgio and I never met Duke, but their spirit traveled through us to do this hitching post. I said, I don't want any hitching posts. I went online. There seems to be just standard hitching posts amongst the equestrian people, and I said, that's not going to do. So the wood that the hitching post is made out of is actually timber that came out of Riverfront. We got ourselves a Lucas mill, portable mill that's about 17 by 9. It sits in our yard. And we milled our own lumber. So the lumber is actually milled out of redwoods from here. And then my talented staff who weren't able to come today, Mike Littlefair, Jesse Espinoza, and Benny Anderson, and Jason Wildman all had a part in this, but Jesse, Mike, and Benny are the main components, me being the leader saying, no, I don't like that, has to be done differently, no, do it this way, no, I don't like that scroll, no, that won't look good, that's not classy. And the hitching post was made, and it was made with a lot of love and a lot of care. We called some of, I think there's a special name for horseshoers. We call
Farriers.
I guess you guys don't horseshoes.
Farriers.
People don't. Farriers? Okay.
Farrier.
Farrier. Okay. So we called around, and I guess it's not a popular thing. I
No.
was into horses when I was younger.
It's hard to find.
You don't shoe your horses like you used to. So we did find some horseshoes to put on so somebody donated those, and it was, the hitching post was made. And so we put it in a great location near the redwoods of Dixie's Choice, and we hope that everyone who rides horses will enjoy it at some point and feel Giorgio and Duke there when you guys go out there.
Here.